Jordan, do we have any homework for Algebra 2 class that is due today?
I have no idea. I have still not done any homework for Algebra 2 class this school year.
Well, I really hope that there is no homework for Algebra 2 class that is due today, because if there is, I will not have any homework to submit and I will get grounded.
Well, let me ask my brother. He usually does the Algebra 2 homework. Hey, Justin, do you know if we have any homework in Algebra 2 class that is due today?
No, we do not have any homework for Algebra 2 that is due today, although we were supposed to do some work on our review assignment for the standardized test later this month, but we were not expected to finish it last night, because it is supposed to take a very long time to do, and it is not due until May 20th, and today in class, we were just supposed to spend the entire class time working on it like we did in class yesterday.
Oh yeah, that's right, I remember now. I remember when we had to work on that assignment in class yesterday, and I thought it was really boring to work on that assignment.
Yes, I agree that it is really boring to work on that assignment, and I remember when we had to work on that assignment in class yesterday, and I almost got another referral because I kept trying to play video games on my laptop instead of working on the assignment during class.
Anyway, Jordan, now that we are at school, and we have some time before class begins, I was thinking that we could go to the student parking lot and try to talk to Ellen, Jason, and Michael, since I know that Michael usually likes to wait in the student parking lot until it is about 5 minutes before class begins, and now that Ellen and Jason both have their driver's licenses and have started driving themselves to school most school days now, so, do you want to go there?
Sure, we can go there, although we won't see Ellen and Jason there, because they're both on a field trip for their marketing class, and they won't be at school today or tomorrow, but Michael should still be there, so I think we should go there now.
2 minutes later.
Hey, Michael.
Hey, Alexis and Jordan. How have you been doing?
I have been doing alright, although I am really not looking forward to school today. I know that I will have to spend the entire Algebra 2 class working on a really boring assignment to review for the standardized test next month, and then after that, I have to take a test in 2 of my other classes.
I am also not looking forward to the school day today. I have to do the same Algebra 2 assignment as Jordan, because we are in the same Algebra 2 class, and then after Algebra 2 class, I will have to give a presentation in one of my other classes.
I am also not looking forward to this school day, because I have to work on a project during my U.S. government and politics class, and usually, I would work on this project with my girlfriend, Rachel, who is in my U.S. government and politics class, but Rachel will not be at school today, because she has a doctor's appointment, so I will have to work on the project without her. But, I do have something that I think will make this day at school more enjoyable for me. And that is this beer that I brought to school.
Wait, you really brought beer to school?
Yes, I did, and I am planning to drink it in class.
But wait, alcohol is strictly prohibited at school, and if you get caught with beer in school by the school staff, then you'll get in very deep trouble.
I know that, but I have a plan to drink this beer during class and avoid getting caught by my teacher. And my plan is that I will put the beer into my coffee cup and put the lid on, and that will prevent my teachers from knowing that I have beer in the cup.
Oh, I never thought of an idea like that.
Alright, I have it in the coffee cup now. If you and Alexis would like, I can give both of you beer and I can give you a coffee cup to put the beer in.
Yes, I think I would like that.
So would I.
Alright then. Why don't you two get into my car, and then I will give you the beer and the coffee cups that you can put it in.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Anyway, I think we should go to our classes now.
10 minutes later.
Good morning, class. Today, you will just continue working on the assignment that we started yesterday to review for the standardized test that you will all take later this month. Remember that this assignment is not due for a few weeks, and I do not expect you to finish the whole assignment today, but I do expect you to at least try to work on it and make some progress. And you are not allowed to use your cell phones or play video games on your computers during class today. If I catch any of you using your phone or playing video games on your computers during class today, then you will get a referral. We better not have a problem with you playing video games on your computer instead of working on your assignment during class like we did yesterday. This is your only warning. If we do have a problem with you playing video games on your computer during class, then you will not get another warning, but instead you will automatically get a referral. Did you hear what I just said, Jordan?
Hey! Why are you acting like I am the one who is going to break the rules of this class?
Because you have gotten in trouble many times in the past for violating the rule against having your phone in class, and you know it, so just answer the question that I just asked.
Ugh, fine. Yes, I understand what you said, and I won't use my phone during class.
Good. Anyway, class, you can all work on the assignment now, and I can answer questions that you have about the assignment while you are working on the assignment during class.
You know, Alexis, I think this was a good idea that Michael came up with. We should do this more often in the future, because this makes this class more exciting.
So, Jordan, what are you finding so exciting?
Nothing. Can you just leave us alone? We're not interested in talking to you.
Hey, that type of attitude is not necessary, and it seems like you are trying to hide something.
Well, I'm not hiding anything.
Are you sure? You better not be using your phone again during class, after I gave you an explicit and serious warning not to.
I'm not using my phone during this class, and that really is the truth.
Well, have you been working on the assignment?
Well, actually, yes, I have been working on the assignment, since you really care so much about this stupid assignment.
Come on, enough with the attitude. But anyway, how much work have you done so far?
Well, I have been working on question 1, but I have not finished the question, because I am stuck on the question, because it is just too difficult.
Well, we are about to start working on some of the problems together as a class, and we will work on this problem, so you should pay attention. But really, if you are having this much trouble, then you will probably need to do some extra studying before you need to take the standardized test, but I guess we can discuss that later. But for now, who would like to come up to the board and the question 1 on the board? Okay, Bradley, you can come up to the board.
Well, I'm glad that Mrs. Fisher did not find out that I had beer in this coffee cup, because I was getting worried that she was getting suspicious and she would find out about it. But at least...
Oops, I'm sorry that I bumped into your desk and knocked over your coffee cup.
Bradley, are you freaking kidding me? You just caused my coffee cup to spill. Can't you be more careful when you're walking?
Alright, Jordan, don't give Bradley that type of attitude. If it is just coffee that spilled on the floor, then this is no big deal, and I have some paper towels in the back of the classroom, and I can even allow you to get another cup of coffee from the teacher's lounge. And, wait a minute. What is that smell? I don't think that is coffee that just spilled on the floor. And it doesn't even look like coffee. Jordan McFarland, did you have beer in that coffee cup? Tell me the truth right this instance.
Alright, I will tell you the truth. Yes, I did have beer in my coffee cup, and that is what has been spilled on the floor when Bradley bumped into my desk and caused the coffee cup to spill.
Oh, my gosh. Jordan McFarland, I cannot believe that you brought beer into this school. Alcoholic beverages, such as beer, are absolutely prohibited at this school, and additionally, it is against the law to possess alcoholic beverages while you are under the age of 21. That's it, you are in very deep trouble now. I am going to call security to come to this classroom, and they will decide what to do with the beer that is now spilled on the floor, and they will escort you to the main office. Hello, security, this is Mrs. Fisher in room 134, and I just found out that one of my students, Jordan McFarland, brought a coffee cup containing beer into my classroom, and it is now spilled on the floor in my classroom. I need security to come to my classroom. Thank you. Goodbye. Okay, Jordan, security will be in this classroom soon.
Jordan, it has come to our attention that you brought a coffee cup containing beer into school, and you are now in very deep trouble.
We will escort you to the main office soon, but before we do that, we want to know if any of your friends may have also brought any alcohol to school. Usually, whenever we have a situation like this where a student has been caught bringing alcohol to school, we search the belongings of anyone who we think is friends with that student to determine if they have also brought alcohol or any other prohibited items to school. So, Mrs. Fisher, do you know if Jordan has any friends who are in this class?
Well, I know that Jordan's girlfriend, Alexis, is in this class, and I see her with a coffee cup. Also, Jordan's brother, Justin, and his friend, Bradley, are in this class, but I don't see them having any coffee cups or other containers with them, and I would not expect them to do something like bringing alcohol to school anyway, because they are good students.
Alright then, Alexis, I am going to search your belongings to see if you have any beer or other prohibited items with you. So if you have any beer or other prohibited items with you, then I think you should just tell me the truth about it, and give it to me now to make it easier for us.
Alright, I will tell you the truth right now. I did bring a coffee cup containing beer to school like Jordan did. Here is the coffee cup.
Okay, I will take that from you.
Alright, Alexis and Jordan, I will now escort both of you to the main office.
And, Mrs. Fisher, in a minute, I will pick up that cup and clean up the mess on the floor and keep it as evidence that Jordan has brought beer to school, so that you will not have this in the classroom anymore.
Okay.
And I know that Jordan is friends with students named Ellen Leonard, Jason Singer, Laura Newman, Morgan Dawson, Michael Warner, Rachel Bradshaw, Holly Long, Victor Bryant, and Ty and Carter Porter, so you should see if any of those students have brought any alcohol or any other prohibited items to school. And let me know if you find that any of those students have brought any prohibited items to school. You can come in. Oh, Alexis and Jordan, I cannot believe that you two would bring beer into school. Alcoholic beverages, such as beer, are absolutely prohibited at this school, and it is a very serious violation of the school rules, and you have also broken the law by possessing an alcoholic beverage when you are under the age of 21.
Ugh, let me guess. Are you going to just give us detention and in-school suspension?
Jordan, I don't think you understand how serious the trouble you are in is. You and Alexis are facing the possibility of being expelled for this. I know that you have never faced the possibility of being expelled whenever you got in trouble at this school in the past, but you are now. Anyway, we will be having a meeting with your parents, along with Mrs. Tanner, and also, whenever we have a situation like this where a student is caught bringing an alcoholic beverage to school, we will usually have a deputy from the sheriff's department join the meeting, because it is against the law to bring an alcoholic beverage onto school property. And it is against the law to possess an alcoholic beverage if you are under the age of 21. But anyway, Mrs. Tanner was at a meeting at the school district office, but I texted her to tell her about this situation, and she is on her way here. Oh wait, Mrs. Tanner is calling my phone right now. Hello, Mrs. Tanner. We are all in my office right now. Okay, I will see you in here soon. All right, Mrs. Tanner will be here in a minute.
Alexis and Jordan, I have been told that both of you brought beer to school. That is absolutely prohibited by the school rules, and I cannot believe that you would do that.
Oh, just shut your stupid mouth, Mrs. Tanner. We already know that we are in very deep trouble.
Excuse me. Don't be disrespectful to me like that. And you are correct that you are in very deep trouble, but still, you better not be disrespectful to me, or else you will only make this situation worse for yourself.
I already told them that we could be having a conference with their parents, as well as a deputy from the sheriff's department. But I still need to call their parents and the sheriff's department, so I will do that now.
But I still think that this is unfair, because we only got caught after Bradley knocked my coffee cup over.
That is absolutely no excuse for what you did. You should have just not brought beer to school in the first place, because you would not get in trouble for bringing beer to school if you did not even bring beer to school in the first place. Now, you will have to deal with the consequences for bringing beer to school, and there is no way you will avoid the consequences. Thank you all for coming to this meeting. The reason why we are having this meeting is because Alexis and Jordan were caught with coffee cups containing beer in their class. This is a very serious violation of the school rules.
Jordan, are you kidding me? You are definitely going to be grounded for this.
Alexis, you will also be grounded for this.
Alexis and Jordan are both facing the possibility of being expelled for what they did today.
Also, Alexis and Jordan have broken the law, because it is against the law to possess alcoholic beverages on this school property, and it is also against the law to possess alcoholic beverages while under the age of 21.
Anyway,
Excuse me, but we found another student who brought a coffee cup containing beer to school, and that student is Michael Warner.
Michael Warner, did you seriously bring a coffee cup containing beer to the school?
Yes, I did.
Well, you're going to be in extremely deep trouble because...
Yes, I already know how this works. I am going to be recommended to the school district for expulsion, and I will be given out of school suspension until further notice.
That's right. I am going to call your parents so they can come join the meeting.
Ugh, do we really need to do this? Can't you just give me my suspension papers now and then I will go home?
No, I am calling your parents to come to the meeting no matter what, so just sit down and wait for them to come to the meeting.
And your suspension is not the only consequence you will face. You will also face consequences for breaking the law, because you broke the law by bringing an alcoholic beverage on a high school property. And you also broke the law by possessing an alcoholic beverage while you are under the age of 21. And so, you will be facing 2 charges as a consequence for breaking those laws. I am going to give you these court summons now. You will have to go to court on May 18th. For each charge, if you are found guilty, you are facing up to a maximum sentence of 1 year in jail, and a maximum fine of $2,500. Also, if you are found guilty of possessing alcohol while under the age of 21, you can have your driving privileges suspended for up to 1 year.
So, our Alexis and I also going to end up being charged with the criminal offenses of bringing an alcoholic beverage to a high school, as well as possessing an alcoholic beverage while under the age of 21.
That's right. I will be writing your citations now.
And Mrs. Tanner, I am guessing that Jordan and I are going to end up being recommended to the school district for expulsion, and given out of school suspension until further notice, as Michael said would happen.
That's right. I will tell you more details about that when Michael's parents arrive.
And Jordan and Alexis, here are your citations. You both need to go to court on May 18th.
Now, we will just wait for Michael's parents to arrive. Alright, now that everyone's parents are here, I am going to explain the consequences that the school is going to give to the 3 of you for violating the school rules by bringing alcoholic beverages to school. I will officially recommend you to the school district for expulsion, and each of you will have a hearing from the school district discipline committee to determine if you will be expelled or not. They will contact you to notify you of when you will have that hearing. If they decide to expel you, then you may be able to request to have your expulsion lifted after 3 months. If the committee decides not to expel you, then you will still have out-of-school suspension for a minimum of 20 school days. Also, even during your out-of-school suspension, state law still requires anyone under the age of 18 to attend school, so that means that you both will have to either be homeschooled or find another school to enroll in. You have up to a week to either be enrolled in a different school or have a homeschooling plan established.
And Mr. and Mrs. McFarland, Mr. and Mrs. Bird, and Mr. and Mrs. Warner, I can give you some information about alternative schools for Alexis and Jordan to attend during their suspension, and I can also give you some information about homeschooling. I will send it to you in an email.
Also, Alexis and Jordan, I am still going to give each of you an 8-hour detention, which you will serve during your suspension, but since you are not allowed to come to school during your suspension, you will have your detention online. So, I am giving both of you an online detention this Saturday, from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And if you don't attend the detention, then there will be no way for you to be no longer suspended or expelled from this school until you serve all of your detentions. Here are your detention slips and suspension papers. Anyway, if there is nothing else that we need to discuss at this meeting, then I think we can end this meeting now. Alexis, Jordan, and Michael can leave right now, and not return until they are not suspended or expelled from this school.
Come on, Jordan, we are leaving right now.
Alexis, we are also leaving right now.
Michael, we are also leaving right now.
Yes.
Oh. My. Gosh. Jordan, I cannot believe that you brought beer to school. That is a very serious violation of the school rules, and this is the biggest trouble that you have ever been in at school so far. You now have out of school suspension indefinitely, and are facing the possibility of being expelled. Also, during your suspension, you are required by law to either be homeschooled or attend an alternative school. That's it. You are now grounded until you are no longer suspended or expelled from your school. When we get home, you will go straight to your room.
The same goes for you, Alexis. And the same goes for you, Michael.
Also, how did you even have beer at school? Where did you get it from?
Well, I am going to tell the truth. I was the one who brought the beer to school.
Where did you even get beer from anyway? Well, actually, we will talk about it when we get home. We're going home right now.
Alexis, we are also going home right now.
Jordan, we are also going home right now.
30 minutes later.
Before you go to your room, I just want to remind you that, like Mrs. Tanner said, even though you are now suspended from school, you still are required by law to have some type of schooling when you are under 18 years old, and so, you will need to either be homeschooled or attend an alternative school. We will make a decision about whether we will homeschool you or send you to the alternative school soon, but for now, go to your room.
Wah.